Test one. $30 seconds. Gymnasium is rocking tonight, I'll tell you that. Plenty loud and plenty fun going on in here as the LP Cavaliers come to town to take on the Streator Bulldogs. Hi, everybody. Rick Sipovic along with Pat Chenault tonight. And our pregame show is brought to us by our friends at Eureka Savings Bank. Since 1885, Eureka Savings Bank has been proud to be a part of this community, helping people just like you buy their first home, start a business, and even send their kids to college. Enjoy the game and good luck to both teams. Eureka Savings Bank, member FDIC. Well, the players are meeting with the referees out near midcourt along with the coaches right now. And Pat, if it's anything like the way it's been going in here, this is going to be a raucous night, huh?
It's going to be a raucous night, a lot of excitement before the game. These two teams played before one of the first games of the year, and LP came ahead. But I think the biggest question is going to be, how healthy is LP tonight?
Well, yeah, that we're going to talk about that as the pregame show goes on. But, yeah, and talking to John Seneca, the LP coach tonight, he's worried about his son Josh, who's got 2 sore knees, plus he's been battling a virus for the better part of a month now. Jack Jerub has got an injured shooting arm, and how effective he's going to be tonight also in question. And Streator's got a little bit of revenge on their mind anyway, Pat.
Oh, absolutely. And that's like I said, LP handled them early in the year, but it's going to be a different game tonight.
That's right. They played on the first game of the year on the LP schedule back on November 21st, with LP coming out on top pretty easily in that one, 72-45. But both teams have come a long way since then. Streator has been the really hot team of late, Pat. They've won 7 in a row and 10 of their last 11 ball games. So they come in on a roll. They love playing at their own gym, and we'll see how things work out here tonight. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about the keys to this ball game for both teams when we're back here on 103.9 WLPO. It's LP and Streator from Streator High.
Hey there, sports fans. Get ready to score big with John's Service and Sales, your hometown heroes in HVAC, plumbing, and appliances. John's has been dominating the game since 1962, and service is their middle name. John's Service and Sales guarantees a winning performance in keeping your home in top shape. Whether it's buzzer beater AC repair, a three-pointer plumbing fix, or an all-star appliance installation, John's Service and Sales has the skills to keep you in the lead. Call John's Service and Sales today at 815-883-3637 and experience championship service.
At First State Bank, we understand the importance of peace of mind when it comes to finances. This is Jan, and at First State Bank, we offer you safe and secure banking solutions backed by the FDIC, ensuring your deposits are protected up to the maximum limit. Large cash balances can also be covered through our CEDARS and ICS service. Just ask us how. As a community bank, we believe in the power of local decisions and serving our communities with personalized services. Visit us at any of our locations or online at firststatebank.biz and let us give you the peace of mind that comes with banking with First State Bank. Member FDIC.
Listen on FM 103.9, AM 1220 with the free WLPO app, or ask your smart speaker to play 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Back at Popsdale Gymnasium on the campus of Streator High School, our Eureka Savings Bank pregame show continues now with the Star Ford Lincoln Mercury keys to the game. The keys to your new ride are right there at Star Ford in Streator. Visit Star Ford today. Well, Pat, we talked a little bit about it before, but one of the keys to this ball game is going to be the LP bench, I feel, because with Seneca and Jerub both having some injuries and illness to go here, they're going to have to get into that bench, and that means LP will have to worry about Eric Sotelo coming in here and doing a job along with Nick Olivero.
Well, it surprised me because Sotelo played in the sophomore game, which sort of surprised me, especially knowing that Seneca is a little banged up. You know, I thought they would have saved him for this game. So we'll see how much he plays in this varsity game tonight. But I think the other thing is going to be who's going to be the third and fourth scorers for LP tonight. Because you're definitely going to need some more scoring if Seneca is not healthy.
Yeah, absolutely. And by the way, that sophomore ball game went to Streator in a tight one, low-scoring game. 32-28 was the final. LP drops that sophomore game to Streator out here tonight. As far as the Cavaliers, we happen to see them in their last ball game, Pat, over at Moline, and that they came out early and played pretty well, and then Moline became Moline, and you understand why. They were the 4A defending state champs.
Yeah, like we said earlier last week during the game, I didn't know if LP could handle their heat, and Moline really got after them the last 3 quarters, and that was the difference in the game. And like you said, they're the state champs or defending state champs. They got a nice team, and they got a nice young team.
That's it. They only have one senior who really plays it all, and they have a freshman and a sophomore who are getting more and more experience. They won't even experience a drop-off after
Not at all. Not at all.
In fact, they might be better next year. They're ranked 10th in the state of Illinois right now, but I don't know. I'd like to see the other 9 teams that are better than they are.
Well, they're sectional. They're going to have a hard sectional, regional sectional over in that area because of the talent that's over in the state on the west side.
Well, the big one, and they've got to play them twice yet, they have to play the Quincy Blue Devils.
Right.
Both home and away. So that'll be interesting to see how that goes. That'll have a big result, I would think, in how the seeding goes.
Absolutely.
As far as LP is concerned, they come in with a record of 15-6. 3-2 in the Interstate 8 Conference. Cavs averaging 62.3 points a game, giving up 53.1. While Streator comes in 18-4, 8-0 in the Illinois Central Conference. As we said, the Bulldogs have won 7 straight and 10 of their last 11. They're led in scoring by Christian Benning, the 6'1 senior who seems like he's just been around forever.
I was going to say
he'll go inside, he'll go outside. He loves to get out on the break and run that way too. So he's a very complete player, averaging almost 20 points a game.
There's names that when you go to different towns, they always pop up, and his name always pops up over here. I think he had 39 or 36 last game.
Yeah, 39 in his last ball game, and you don't get much better than that. As far as statistically, Streator averaging 58.3 points per ball game, giving up just a tick under 44. And as we said, they last played LP back on November 21st when LP kind of ran away with things, particularly in the second half, and won it by a final margin of 72-45. And I don't anticipate anything like that here tonight.
I would agree with you.
Absolutely. We're going to work in one more break. When we come back, we'll have the national anthem, the starting lineups, and more for you from Popsdale Gymnasium on the campus of Streator High School. I'm Rick Sipovic along with Pat Chenote. LP Cavalier basketball tonight against the Streator Bulldogs after this timeout.
Why have thousands of homeowners come to SITK since 1989 for their kitchen and bath projects? It's pretty simple. Talented design help, great showroom ideas, and competitive pricing. When you visit the SITK Design Showroom, you'll see amazing displays where you can touch the real thing, coordinate materials, and select the perfect design for your kitchen or bath.
Why don't you stop in and see us, and let's imagine together at Someone's in the Kitchen.
SITK Kitchen and Bath in Princeton.
This is Derek Brayton, your Oglesby Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why I'm a proud sponsor of LaSalle Peru Cavalier basketball on WLPO. Call 815-883-9556 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Start your day with Rod and Tom, then get updates throughout the day on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Back at Streator High School, we just heard from Derek Jones, Derek Brayton, Edward Jones, our 3-point sponsor.
Streator Bulldogs winner tonight's game.
Derek will always be there for you, and he has a game plan all set up. Edward Jones and Derek Brayton making long-range financial planning a game changer. Our scoreboard updates tonight brought to us by Someone's in the Kitchen and Bath, SITK Kitchen and Bath. Make this the year that you update the inside of your home. Sit down with the SITK design team and imagine together. Find out more at somekitchen.com. Our second and fourth quarter sponsors, Spring Valley City Bank tonight. Let it grow with Spring Valley City Bank, your winning partner in every season. Our heat checks for tonight ball games when somebody's starting to get it cranked up. That's brought to us by Town and Country Services. Whether you're too hot or too cold, remember, Town and Country Services is doing whatever it takes. And our player of the game tonight will be named after the contest, and it'll be brought to us by First State Bank, locally owned, committed to exceptional service and banking products like Zelle on-the-go banking. Learn more, contact the winning team at First State Bank, member FDIC, and not last but not least, our presenting sponsor for tonight's ball game, John's Service and Sales. We appreciate their being part of it. We appreciate you being here, listening and watching on the stream tonight as well on the YouTube channel, courtesy of Mike Sabatini.
He does a great job.
He'll do a better job if he buys supper on the way home.
I got him Whitey's ice cream last week.
That's right. It seems only fair.
And you think that, the next day he would take care of you, but he forgot.
Time for our national anthem coming up here at Streator High School. And after that, we'll have the starting lineups. We'll be ready to play basketball here at the home of the Bulldogs. Here at Streator High School. Had a little delay there for a second, Pat.
Yeah, we got a little change in the lineup here. Ketchum's not going to start, and they're going with Baker instead.
They're going to go a little bit more size, Streator, tonight, and we'll tell you about those starting lineups in just a moment from right now. First for the Cavaliers in their traveling uniforms tonight, their green uniforms trimmed in white and red. Jack Jarrett will be one of the guards, a 5'10 senior averaging 6.8 per contest. Seth Adams also in the backcourt. He's 6'1 and a senior, averages just under 13 a game and 4 rebounds and a couple assists per contest for Seth as well. Michael Hartman, Mikey as he goes by, 5'11 and a junior, averages 5.2 a game. Brendan Boudreau, 6'2 and a senior, averages right at 3 a game. And Josh Seneca, 6'6 and a senior, right at 18.8 a game. He averages 10 rebounds per contest for the Cavaliers. And head coach John Seneca, who comes in with a record of 15-6. For the Streator Bulldogs, they'll go this way. Isaiah Weibel, the sharpshooting guard, 5'11 and a junior, will start at one of the guard positions. He averages 4 a game. He'll be joined by Christian Benning. Benning is 6'1 and a senior, averaging 19.8 per contest for the Bulldogs. Logan Auckland is 5'10" and a senior, averaging 10 a game. Landon Muntz 6'3" and a senior, averaging 4.4 a ball game. And Quinn Baker 6'7" and a senior, averages 6.4 points per ball game. For Bo Doty and the Streator Bulldogs, who come in with a record of 18-4, winners of their last 7 basketball games in a row and 10 of their last 11. This is a pretty good shooting Streator team, Pat. They shoot 46% on their twos, about 32.5 on their threes. But the guy you want to keep your eye on is Isaiah Weibel, other than Christian Benning. Weibel shoots 42% outside the arc for
That's
Streator.
very impressive.
It really is. So we're just about ready to get things going here. Streator in their home white uniforms, trimmed in red, as we said. LP in their greens tonight, trimmed in red and white. Ready to get things going. Seneca and Baker step in there, and the tip is controlled by Streator.
Baker's a big boy.
He is. He's 6'7" at least, and now Streator immediately turns it over, and coming away with it is Jack Jerem for LP, and then he loses it near the sideline, so at a quick exchange of turnovers.
12 seconds and 2 turnovers.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. Jerem did a nice job of anticipating the pass, but then went right down the sideline and just ran out of real estate.
Straight man-to-man by LP to start.
Popping out is Baker way outside the arc, trying to draw some attention out there. They get it over to Benning. He goes inside and is able to somehow get the roll and get it to go in. First 2 of the ball games goes to exactly the guy you would expect for Streator, Christian Benning.
That's something LP has to shut down tonight.
Yep. Can't let him just go off for another 39 again. Now the running jump shot, no good that time by Adams, and it's one and done as Benning has the rebound, and he'll bring it up himself for the Bulldogs. Brings it to the wing on the far side as he gets it over to Weibel. And now on the baseline, you get an offensive foul called on Benning.
Wow.
Standing his ground in there was Seth Adams, who I've said before, Pat, I think is the best defender on the LP team.
No,
Streator full court here.
Full court press.
Now they back off. It's just man-to-man now. Here's Mikey Hartman, brings it up over the timeline, flips it over to Jerem between his legs on the dribble. Now goes to the left wing, outside the arc, way outside right now is Hartman. Popping out is Boudreau, now to Adams. They'd like to get it inside to Seneca, and they do. The defense collapses on him, powers it up anyway, and gets it to go in. Strong move by Seneca on the inside, ties the score at 2.
That's something we didn't see last game.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see him get involved early.
Yeah, we'll have to see how effective he is. Again, he's battling some knee issues and a virus. Now a 3-ball by Benning. Boy, you can't give him an inch out there.
No, he's got all 5 Streator's points.
5-2 Streator. Now the ball stolen away by Benning. 1 to beat. Hartman goes in and fouls him before he can get to the hoop, but a shooting foul coming up for Christian Benning, who's got a couple of steals, a 3 and a 2 so far. Other than that, in the first less than 2 minutes, he's not done much.
He's got 1 foul.
That's right. Not a great free throw shooter, though. As good as he is on everything else, he only shoots 63% from the line, and that one rims off hard to the left, and they'll get 1 more here. 6:12 for quarter 1. Streator leads LaSalle Peru 5-2. Second free throw by Benning is good. Extends the Streator lead back out to 4.
He's got 6 early points.
Yep. And here's Hartman with it for not Hartman, but Jerem as he gets into the front court for LaSalle Peru. Gets it to Hartman. Who brings it back out front to Seth Adams. Streator is not varied from the man-to-man so far. Here's Seneca outside the arc. He's got months on him. Yeah. Mont's a pretty well put together kid, but gives up probably about 3 inches to Seneca. Now the ball goes out of bounds. Another turnover for LaSalle Peru. They have 2 of those, 3 of those really in the early going.
Very careless right there.
Yep. LP better be ready to play in this game.
Well, if you're going to win on the road, you got to take care of the ball.
Well, I hope they don't remember their press clippings from the first time they played. Now a nice fadeaway jumper that time by Auckland. Logan Auckland, the 5'10 senior, gets it to go. And it's now 8-2 Streator, and LP better settle themselves down before they're out of this game. Going to have a traveling call on Adams, and that's the right call right there.
I'm not sure if I'm not Coach Seneca call a quick timeout, just settle them down a little bit.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. 5:18 for the first quarter. Streator up 8-2. Get it into the front court, way out front with it. That's Weibel. We got to watch him now. Driving inside and laying it in. That's Christian Benning. Timeout, LaSalle, Peru.
That's pretty close. I was maybe up about 8-10 seconds on the timeout.
10-2 Streator here in the early going. And I know as the evening goes on, we'll have a scoreboard update for you. But I know the sophomore game out here went to Streator 32-28 over LaSalle, Peru. Varsity game has not started off very auspiciously either.
No, it really has, especially Benning. He's got 7 points of the 10.
Yep. By the way, our scoreboard updates all season long and tonight as well are brought to us by our friends at SITK Kitchen and Bath. Make this the year you update the inside of your home. Sit down with the SITK design team and imagine together. Find out more at somekitchen.com. So this is just a 30-second timeout by LaSalle Peru here. They got to get themselves straightened out here quickly before they end up down so far that they can't catch up. Long way to go in this one, but LP trailing by 8 early.
Well, it's very tough when you have four turnovers.
Yes. Cavalier basketball. Streator continues that full court man-to-man pressure. Get it inbounds to Adams and back to Jerub, who'll just kind of walk it up in the backcourt on the left-handed dribble. Hands it off to Adams. It's a high screen out there. It goes to the free throw line. Can't get the shot away. LP swings it back around. Get it to Seneca outside the arc on the right side. Drives the baseline and one man to beat. Missed the left-hand slam. Probably should have just laid that one in.
Totally agree. Game like this, just get the points.
Yep, exactly. His dad looks less than happy over there on the LP bench after that. Here's Benning. Skip pass comes. Now it's just thrown away by Streator. I'm not sure where that one was going.
I don't know where he was throwing that one.
Auckland threw it to the guys in the green shirts. Here's Mikey Hartman wide open for three. Book it from just left of center, about 20 feet away.
That was very close. His foot was very close beyond the line.
Yep. He had a pretty good angle on it. Now Benning open for a moment. He'll trigger for three and knocks in another one.
You make one, I can make one too.
Yep, exactly. 13-5 Streator. LP hustles it up into the front court. Hand it over to Hartman. Open for a moment. Had a chance to shoot another three right there and didn't pull the trigger. They're trying to work it inside to Seneca, and they were really all over him down low. Backdoor cut. Hartman with the reverse.
Nice little
puts it in. Give the assist to Adams.
Hartman's got 5.
He just came and got a little weak side screen right there, and Adams hit him right on the numbers with the pass. LP back within 6. Way out front with it is Quinn Baker for a moment. Now driving down low. And
very close to a travel.
Yeah, it was. But they're going to call a foul instead as Auckland went inside. Looked like he had shuffled his feet, but there was no call there. Going to be a bunch of bodies coming in right now. This is going to be a 2-shot opportunity coming up. Jerub got the foul. First foul on him is the second on LP. Excuse me, the first on LP as a team. Free throw by Auckland is a little bit short. He'll get one more here on the season. Shoots a little over 71% from the free throw line. Lukacs in for Streator, along with Matt Williamson. Both free throws are missed by Auckland.
Streator's 1 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. Might play a role late in the game.
Keeping LP in it. The long 3 ball by Seneca, no. Rebound tipped around, finally controlled by Matt Williamson for Streator. Through traffic, Benning dishes to the wing. 3 ball in the air. From downtown, Landon Muntz buries one. Everybody's hitting right now for Streator. Ball tipped out of bounds, goes back to LP. Cavs trail by 9 with 3:01 to go here in the first quarter. Cavs just seem totally disheveled out there, defensively in particular. They're just giving up a lot of wide open looks. Here's Adams with the basketball. He's way out front. Get it to Boudreau. Hartman loses his man for a moment. Now skips the pass back out front to Jerem. There's Boudreau outside the arc now. He's probably not going to shoot from out there very often. His LP's a little bit baffled right now. Streeter's doing a great job defensively. Hartman faked the three, didn't take it. Gets it to Jerem outside the arc left side. Fakes the dribble, almost lost it. Picked back up by Hartman.
They're not attacking the basket at all. There you go. You got a little there. That's what it's people open.
Here's Adams, a little floater. Can't get it to go from point blank range. Rebound finally taken down by Muntz. Streeter had a chance to bury here, LP here early. Nearly lost it right there. Picked back up by Williams.
Way short.
Way short on a long three by Benning. But look what I found. Rebound. Put back up and in by, was that Muntz, I believe? 24. 18-7 Streeter. They're just outplaying LP all over the place right now.
LP doesn't have much energy. Now LP's going to go to the bench.
Yep, they got to do something. Outside wide open is Jerem. His three ball hits both sides of the rim and pops straight out. That's the way things are going. It looks like Streeter is going to try and pull it out if they can here. If they get it over
setting up a play.
Okay. He's got the floor spread. They're going to work a little one-on-one and see what they can do when they get it to go. Why not? Everything's working. Auckland got that one to go. Now back the other way. Shot rejected. Hartman took it inside. Shot was rejected, I think, by Williamson.
If you're worried about one thing right now, you're worried about LP's defense. They have not stopped Streeter at all.
Not at all. They're getting all kinds of great looks right now. Here's Benning, wide open underneath, laying it in again. That's Lukacs, Nolan Lukacs. 22-7 Streeter. Inside a minute to go in the first quarter, with a quarter that LP wants just to get over with. Here's Adams near the free throw line. Wide open jumper is good. Stop the bleeding for a moment.
They need to get some stops down here.
Yep. 22-9 LP trailing here with 35 seconds remaining in the first period. Cavs just Streeter gonna dribble this out and work for the last shot if they can. Here's Williamson with Hartman on him. Stop and go dribble. Now whips a pass over to Auckland. Auckland, we're down to 16. Down low, that's a bounce pass comes back. Williams thought about it. Williamson did and pulled back on it. We're down to 8. Benning's probably going to take this one himself. And they threw it away. Picked off by Jerem. In transition, long three ball, no good at the horn by Jerem. And a nightmarish first quarter for LaSalle Peru. As Streeter has jumped all over them, and they lead it by 13 here at the quarter break. Streeter 22, LaSalle Peru 9. We're back after this timeout.
When a play breaks down on the basketball court, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt and professional service. Town & Country Services has their phones manned 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so your problems and questions are all taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates, are licensed professionals, and have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. When you need prompt professional service, call Town & Country Services in Tonka or Princeton.
Town & Country Services.
There are lots of ways to buy cars, but it all comes down to who do you know and who do you trust. Our sales team at Star Ford Lincoln & Reynolds have developed long-term relationships with lots of customers. There are pros to getting to know you and your automotive needs, and we take pride in servicing what we sell. I'm General Manager Brandon Urbans. Come see for yourself why Star Ford Lincoln & Reynolds is a community dealership you can trust along Route 23 in Street.
You're gonna feel just like a star driving in your car from Star Ford.
The biggest games and the best matchups are on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Rick and Pat back at Streeter High School, where the Bulldogs are just on fire in the first quarter, Pat.
They were 9 for 10 in that quarter, 90%.
Yikes.
And that's the reason it's a 22-9. LP has to get some defense.
There's a long three ball, not what you really needed right there, taken by Eric Sotelo, who's in the ball game for the first time for LaSalle Peru.
You have to start chipping away. You don't worry about a bunch of threes here.
You can't. There's no 13-point shot. Now they finally missed a shot, but they get the rebound. Shot put back up. Shot no good. Rebound still fought for. Streator comes up with the loose ball. 50-50 ball again goes to Streator right there.
Well, they missed 2 shots on that possession. That's more than what they missed in the whole first quarter.
By the way, tonight's second quarter is brought to us by Spring Valley City Bank, where financial success blossoms. Let it grow, let it grow. The Spring Valley City Bank is your winning partner for every season. Streator's still playing a little perimeter catch right now.
Getting ready to set something up.
Yep.
Set that high screen and roll.
Yep, here's a 3-ball shot finally missed from the outside by Muntz, and LP comes away with a rebound. Outside to Olivero to Seneca. Bring it to Adams. Swing it to Sotelo. Drop the pass down now to Seneca. Thought about trying to force the ball underneath. Instead skips it across. Olivero open for 3. Books it from the left baseline.
Somebody's going to step up and get hot. That's a big hot by Olivero.
Yep. So LP back within 10 now. 6:30 until halftime. Benning gets it over the timeline. Now whips the pass over to Weibel. To the outside to Lukács. Swing it back to Benning. He's got Adams on him, and an offensive foul called on Benning, and that's his second.
Both of them have been offensive fouls.
Yep. And I thought it was a pretty good call, too. It looks like he kind of lowered his shoulder, stuck out an arm, and draws the foul. Now, the lucky thing for Streator is with a 10-point lead, they can take him out and not have it bother him.
He's still
he's staying in the ball game. Interesting. Well, if you're LP, you want to take the ball right at him.
Oh, you have to if you're LP. You got to get it to Sotelo right now. That's who's guarding him.
Here's Adams way out front with the basketball. Drops a pass over to Seneca. Looks for a 3. Gets it. Shot no good. Rebound Benning for Streator. He had a man out in front of him. He didn't see Baker. He was streaking for the basket. Missed him. Here's Auckland. Can't get the shot away. Bring it to the outside. 3-ball. Knocked down by Isaiah Weibel. We talked about him in the pregame. He shoots over 40% on threes for the season.
That's very impressive.
It is.
Now I wouldn't be surprised if they don't get him out.
And here comes a breakaway taken in by Auckland, and he lays it in. 27-12 Streator.
It's 5 turnovers on LP.
And I would say at least 4 of them resulted in baskets. There's Adams. Beat his man for a second. Couldn't get the shot away in the paint. Goes back outside to Sotelo. Bring it to Mikey Hartman. Top of the circles. Adams open for 3. Long 3-ball from the right wing is good by Seth Adams. We need something like that if you're an LP fan.
He's got 5 points.
27-15 in favor of the Bulldogs here. They've let it wire to wire. Here's Benning, beats a man into a triple team. Shot no good. Seneca comes away with the rebound for LP, then loses it. Picked up by Olivero. Back to Adams, outside the arc straight away. Now bounce a pass down low to Seneca. Looks to skip the pass across and does. 3-ball in the air. Shot no good. That time by Adams from the baseline. And Streator says, let's slow it down a little bit.
LP can't get within 10, it seems like. They got it to 10 once.
And a timeout taken by the Bulldogs. We're going to take a timeout period here as well with the score. Streator 27, LaSalle Peru 15. We're back to the home of the Bulldogs in Popsdale Gymnasium after this timeout.
There's a feeling you get at Spring Valley City Bank that you really are welcome there.
Score big with Spring Valley City Bank. Their CD rates are a slam dunk for your financial game. Lock in a winning rate today and watch your savings shoot to the top. At Spring Valley City Bank, they take great pride in knowing their customers and helping them find options that best fit their needs. A locally owned and operated community bank with great service and even better people. At Spring Valley City Bank, you and your money take center court. View current CD specials online. Call or stop in their Spring Valley or Peru locations. Spring Valley City Bank, member FDIC.
If Tom Petty, Bob Seeger, and John Mellencamp are some of your favorite players, stick around after the game. 103.9 WLPO, Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
4:34 remaining until halftime. Streator with the big lead over LaSalle Peru, 27-15. And here's a scoreboard update with Pat.
This is 2 state-ranked teams. They're both tied for 9th place in the state. Fieldcrest 9, El Paso Gridley 9. That's at the end of the first quarter.
I think, is that game at El Paso Gridley?
No, I think it's at Fieldcrest.
Okay. We're going to get a chance to see them a little bit later on in the month of February, I believe.
Yes, against Putnam County.
Yep, that's going to be a tough game for PC. See what they can come up with in that one.
I see Wheatley's in now for LP.
Got to try and do anything you can right now. Wild shot taken, no good. Rebound put back up by Baker, no. Long pass across, picked off by Seneca finally.
I think he got one right in the eyes.
Yep, it looked like he's kind of grabbing that right eye. There's Olivero way out front with it. He puts pressure on him over to Tyrone Wheatley.
LP does a lot of handoffs in that. They need to start penetrating the basket.
That was about a 25-footer by Josh Seneca way outside the arc on the right side.
It's a heat check there.
Yeah, it is a heat check brought to us by Town and Country Services. Whether you're too hot or too cold, remember, Town and Country Services always doing whatever it takes.
Big defensive stop right here.
That's right.
Get it.
27-18, LP back within 9 right now. And our 3-ball sponsor is Derek Brayton, your local Edward Jones agent. From the outside for 3, no. Wheatley, the rebound for LP. Zigs and zags through traffic, looks ahead, nearly traveled with it there for a moment.
You got to remember, Benning's on the bench.
This is a time where you got to get back in the game if you're LP. Here's Wheatley. Nearly threw it away and did. Couldn't get it to Sotelo. Now taking it in, laying it in the other side. That's Isaiah Weibel. I believe he's got 5 now.
He's got 5 points and 6 turnovers on LP.
Yep. And again, I'm guessing that Streator probably has at least 10 points off of turnovers in this game. 29-18 Streator. 2:50 until halftime. Here's Adams. Stutter step move out front. Can't do anything with the basketball. Gets it to Wheatley. Penetrates. Good pass underneath, but it was knocked away at the last moment. Defensive play made by Quinn Baker for Streator. Baker goes out. Muntz back in for Streator. Jerub comes back in, replacing Adams for LaSalle Peru. Cavs to inbound on their own attacking basket. Get it on the return pass to Olivero. 3 balls, good again. Got one from each side, one on the left, one on the right and near the baseline. And LP back with an 8. This is as close as they've been in a while.
Yeah, he's got 6 points, all of them off the bench.
But they need him. They need somebody like him right now. And Wheatley gets a little too physical out front and picks up the personal foul. First of the quarter against LaSalle Peru is the first against Cordell Wheatley.
His first, team's first.
Inbound play coming as Streator will trigger Benning back in.
That surprises. Well, it's an 8-point game, I guess.
Back in to play the offensive end anyway. May try and play offense-defense with him for a while. He's open there for a moment. He's got the ball back, and he's got a mismatch. Jerub can't handle him down there. And luckily, he missed the shot as he just overpowered Jerub. LP back the other way. Seneca straight away. He's got Muntz on him. Thought about the shot, didn't take it. Wheatley open for a 3-ball, leaves it short. Olivero with the rebound, tried to go back up with it. He's hacked to see if they're going to call it out of bounds.
On the floor.
Not in a shooting foul, but a nice job by Olivero. Olivero thinks he's shooting free throws.
Oh, he is. They are.
Team second at the line shooting.
No, the official's saying it was on the floor. I don't know where he would have been going jumping like that if he wasn't going up to shoot. Sotelo out and Boudreau back in for LaSalle Peru. Olivero to trigger for the Cavaliers under their attacking basket. Put it in quickly to Seneca. They'd like to get it back to Olivero, but they sniffed that one out this time. He has the ball, but they're all over him. There's Seneca down low, and he's going to get caught. There's a blocking foul down low against Landon Muntz. To tell you the truth, it looked like Muntz kind of just took a flop. Seneca turned, didn't really lean into him much, and he just kind of fell down, and he did not get rewarded for that. And the officials also explaining to Bo Doty that he had a double arm bar on his back.
Shooting 2-21, Josh Seneca.
So Seneca to the line to shoot a couple here. His free throw is no good. He'll get one more. Cavaliers have not done themselves favors at the free throw line this season at all.
LP has outscored Streator 11-7 in the second quarter.
The problem is they dug themselves such a big hole that they're still down 8 with 1:53 to go until halftime. Seneca back to the line here. Free throw is good. So he splits a pair. LP back within 7. Kind of hanging around.
He's got 6 points on the night.
Yep. Benning still stays in the game with the 2 fouls. I'm very surprised at this. He's got Boudreau on him.
I'm not, because he's a smart player, and without him, there's a lot missing.
He almost committed a foul right there as he missed the shot and tried to get the rebound. Olivero came away with it. Here's Seneca. Beats his man for a moment. Now gets the pass back over to Olivero. Fumbles it.
Almost a double dribble.
He just got away with a double dribble right there. It was so quick that I don't think the officials saw the first one. Straight away, Olivero open for another 3. This time leaves it long. Boudreau gets the rebound. He's called for the traveling call because he fell down after he grabbed it. Nice athletic play by Brendan Boudreau, but couldn't keep his feet underneath him.
That's always a tough call when they call that.
It is. So down to a minute 12 remaining here in the half. Streator up by 7. Here's Benning. LP looking to try and double team him if they can. They've got Jereb on him, and now going to have a 5 count against Benning. He pounded the ball too long and got called for the 5 count.
I don't know if it's a 5 count or
I think so.
Or they carry, because I seen him, the referee.
Could have been either. It looked more like a 5 count to me, but I could be wrong. But the result is the same, Pat. It's a turnover.
It's a turnover, and it's their 4th turnover.
So Wheatley went in. He goes back out.
This referee's name must be Boo. They must be calling him his name, I think.
Or maybe they're calling Coach Doty. Bo.
No,
they're not happy with that last call. Here's Olivero, gets a high screen from Seneca, tried to force it back to him, threw it off of the leg of one of the Streator players. Another LP turnover.
I don't know why Olivero there pulled up. He just needs to keep on dribbling with a layup.
Even if LP would have worked for the last shot, they could have been down to 5. Near turnover right there. Outside Benning, wide open for 3. Booked that one. That's like a layup when he's out there like that. The lead back out to 10. That was
got 14.
That was a big turnover by LaSalle Peru to give Streator that one right there. Ball knocked out of bounds. Benning goes out now, and back in comes Matt Williamson for Streator. Again, only 27.9 seconds remain here in the first half. LP trailing it by 10.
It's a big possession here with 22 seconds.
LP probably should try and work for 1.
They definitely are.
Looks like they may. Got the floor pretty well spread out. We're down to 15. Streator says, go ahead. Dribble it out. We've got the lead.
Right, we got a 10-point lead.
Inside 10 to go now. Down to 7. And the ball's dropped, stolen away by Streator again. Back the other way. Wide open underneath. Taking it and laying it in is Nolan Lukacs after another LP turnover. LP had it back within 7. Now they're down by 12 again here at halftime as they turn it over their last 2 possessions, and Streator converts on 5 straight points. Well, that's the story for the first half. Streator has dominated things here in half number 1, leading it 34-22 here at the halftime break. We're back to Streator High School after this timeout.
Win your share of more than $500 with Illinois Valley Credit Union and Starved Rock Media's Big Game Big Board. Qualifying starts Monday morning around 9:15.
This weekend on 103.9 WLPO, brought to you by SOCU, committed to providing passionate service to members, community, and each other. Have a great weekend from your friends at SOCU, member NCUA.
Save big money at Menards and start your next project today. Countertops are the center of a home, from elegant to everyday options, with easy installation that you can do yourself, and durability that will last you from crayons to calculus. Transform everyday spaces into gathering places with custom craft countertops from Menards. Right now, laminate countertop is on sale, starting at $7.49 per square foot. Price is good through January 28th.
Save big money at Menards.
Hey there, sports fans. Get ready to score big with John's Service and Sales, your hometown heroes in HVAC, plumbing, and appliances. John's has been dominating the game since 1962, and service is their middle name. John's Service and Sales guarantees a winning performance in keeping your home in top shape. Whether it's buzzer beater AC repair, a three-pointer plumbing fix, or an all-star appliance installation, John's Service and Sales has the skills to keep you in the lead. Call John's Service and Sales today at 815-883-3637 and experience championship service.
Hey kids, and by that I mean you.
I think I'm going to Kathmandu.
This week, it's 1975 in the Time Warp.
You've seen all kinds of movies, but you've never seen anything like the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
1975 and more this week on
Time Warp with Bill St. James.
Don't miss Time Warp this weekend, brought to you by We Take Wealth Management on 103.9 WLPO.
Starved Rock Local Mornings with Rod and Tom on 103.9 WLPO.
Rick and Pat back at Streator High School. It's halftime, and the Bulldogs have had things all their own way. Led by as many, I think, as 15 in this one. They lead it by 12 here at halftime over LP, as the Cavaliers have just been loosey-goosey with the basketball and have done no favors for themselves here at all.
No, I totally agree. I mean, just like that last possession, they're holding for one. They turn the ball over and give Streator a layup. I mean, they just have not done a real good job. They have 10 turnovers in the first half.
Pat, maybe if you could, we take a quick look at the scoreboard. I know you had a couple scores from early on.
I just got one. It's both state-ranked teams playing down on Fieldcrest. At the end of, well, it's halftime right now. It's Fieldcrest 20, El Paso Gridley 16.
Good gut ball game there. Sophomore game here went to Streator 32-28. And our scoreboard updates all season long are brought to us by SITK Kitchen and Bath. Make this the year that you update the inside of your home. Sit down with the SITK design team and imagine together. Find out more at somekitchen.com. You know, you can tell, Pat, we've been in this gym a number of times. I know I've been here probably 50 times, if not more, over the years.
How old are you?
I don't know. I'd have to check my birth records.
Okay.
I have to contact Noah to find them. They were lost on the ark. But this is kind of a different atmosphere here. The fans are really into it. I think they're starting to really believe in this Streator team.
Oh yeah, they come early. They get into it.
They get pretty zealous out here. In fact,
they really do. What's surprising is this is one of the bigger crowds that we've seen on a Friday night.
Yeah, anywhere. Yeah, this place is not full by any stretch of the imagination, but you know, anymore, if you get a half a gym filled up or 2/3, that's pretty good. And I'd say that's about where you're at right now.
Absolutely.
Probably 2/3 full here, and you got the dog pound over there where the students hang out, and they're making.
Is that the reason Sam wore his onesie tonight?
Yeah, he wanted to be part of
night.
He wanted to be part of the dog pound over there, so he had his Dr. Denton's on with the little trap door in the back, and I think he looks pretty nice.
We thought we heard that John Spencer was wearing his pajamas at work. Is that true too, or no?
Well, John Spencer, I think, wears his pajamas to work half the time because he takes naps most of the day. Can I say that? No, I better not say that. So the Cavs down big here at halftime, and we're going to take another break. When we come back, Pat will have a look at some of the first half numbers. We'll try and pick out some more scores for you as well, and we'll see if we can tell you a little bit more about John Small's relative Nolan Lukács. How about that? Should we tell us a little bit more about John Small's relative Nolan Lukács? What do you think?
That's fine.
I don't know if he's a nephew or a great nephew, how he's related to John Small, but in spite of that, he's had a pretty good first half. We'll take a break. When we come back, Pat will have the first half numbers. LP trailing big here at halftime, 34-22 to the Streator Bulldogs at halftime.
Coolmaster, the area's leading home improvement company for more than 60 years, wants to help you with your remodeling project. Reduce your energy consumption year-round with Coolmaster's selection of high-quality, Energy Star-rated windows and doors. Coolmaster also provides high-quality siding, soffit, glass showers, and 3-season roofs. Call 223-8972 for a free estimate, or visit the Coolmaster showroom on 2nd Street in downtown LaSalle. Coolmaster, the Illinois Valley's leader in window and door replacement.
Eureka Savings Bank.
Thinking about about a new kitchen or maybe a deck or a pool for your home? Maybe you could just use a getaway vacation, but how do you pay for it? You may already have the money. Hi, I'm Mike Porter from Eureka Savings Bank. You can tap into the equity of your home to help you realize all those things and more. And to get started, visit a Eureka Savings Bank near you today. Eureka Savings Bank in LaSalle, Peru, Oglesby, Mendota, and Winona. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 447018.
Are you tired of asking mom and dad for money? Well, so are they. McDonald's in Spring Valley, Princeton, and Mendota have immediate openings for both full and part-time positions on all shifts. Plus, with Archways to Opportunity, McDonald's can help you succeed by earning your high school diploma, working toward college, or improving your English skills. Apply in person at the Spring Valley McDonald's on Route 6 in front of Hall High School, the Princeton McDonald's on North Main just off I-80, or the Mendota McDonald's. And be sure to try one of their new crispy chicken sandwiches. Locally owned and operated, McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer.
A tradition of news and sports. 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Rick and Pat back at Streator High School. About 4 minutes to go until the start of the second half. And if you're John Seneca right now, Pat, what are you talking about with your kids?
Well, first of all, is energy in defending. I mean, that's the first two things. Then the third thing is taking care of the ball. But if you look, I mean, yes, they had 10 turnovers, but the bottom line is they're not guarding anybody. How can a team shoot 90% in the first quarter?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
crazy. I know they were hot, don't get me wrong, and but if you get a hand in the face, you're not going to make 9 out of 10 in a quarter against you.
Usually if you're contested, the average is 32%, 33%.
Yeah, especially outside the arc. You know, maybe a little higher than that on twos, but certainly not the case there. Pat, if you would, take a look at some of those first half numbers.
LP is 3 for 10 from twos. They're 5 for 13 from the three-point line. They have 10 turnovers, and they're 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Streator, on the other hand, is 9 for 17 from twos, 5 for 8 from threes, 1 for 4 from the free throw line with 4 turnovers. So the big thing, 5 for 13 and 5 for 8. That's huge. And the other thing is 10 turnovers for LP and 4 for Streator. That's a huge difference.
Oh, absolutely. So both teams just now coming out. LP's been out for a minute or so. Streator said, man, we don't need to do too much of anything different.
No, they really
don't. If you're
don't.
Bo Doty saying, good job, guys, go do some more of that the second half.
I got a couple local scores.
Good deal.
At the end of the first quarter, it's Hall 20, Princeton 14. And then at halftime, it's Fieldcrest 20, El Paso Gridley 16.
Again, scoreboard updates brought to us by SITK Kitchen and Bath. We've got one more break we have to work in before the end of the halftime festivities here. Streator leading it over to LaSalle Peru by 12 here at the halftime break.
SOCU can help you save more for what's next with a high-yield checking account. Get all the features and benefits of our everyday checking, plus a monthly dividend on balances up to $30,000. All you need is e-statements, 10 debit card transactions, and a direct deposit of $500 or more per month. Open your high-yield checking at SOCU online at socu.org, over the phone, or stop in at any branch located in Streator, Ottawa, Pontiac, Dwight, or Morris today. All checking subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
Jeff Borelli from Connecting Point Computer Center loves a good laugh. But when it comes to cybersecurity for your business, he's, well, all business.
Ransomware attacks are in the news again. If you've been paying attention, you know that an attack can have far-reaching consequences and that some businesses never recover. There are hackers who work around the clock doing nothing but trying to take over your network. When they do, you either pay their outrageous ransom and hope you can get access to your data and use your systems again, or you can lose it all. You may think you're good with just antivirus protection, but today's sophisticated hackers know how to get around that with a well-worded email. Keep your business from becoming the next victim in the news. Call Connecting Point Computer Center today and allow us to explain what endpoint detection and response is and how this can be managed 24/7, 365 days of the year. The only thing you have to lose is everything.
Make sure you're not at risk to lose it all. Call Connecting Point Computer Center in Peru today.
We provide solutions.
Stick around for more great rock after the game on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Back at Streator High School, just moments away from the start of the second half here, and Looks like Streator will get the basketball first.
Yes.
Here in half number 2.
Well, I think they have to be real happy with Benning. Just got 2 fouls and that's it.
Yeah,
so he survived the last 3 minutes
at least. He went out for a couple of minutes and came back in with about 3 minutes to go and was able to avoid any more fouls. So got to be pretty happy with that. Looks like Baker, along with Weibel, Muntz, Auckland, and Benning for the Bulldogs. Benning will trigger for Streator. LP with their starting 5 of Seneca, Boudreau, Adams, Hartman, and Jerem.
Yeah, looks like both teams with their starting lineups.
Yep. I think Benning's the only one that has even 2 fouls in this game. There's Auckland fakes the 3. Now gives it back over to Benning, who dribbles to the free throw line area. Now hooks a pass back out front as Streator resets the offense. Look down low. They get the pass to Baker, who banks one up there. Shot no good. Seneca chases down the rebound for LaSalle Peru. Ahead to Adams. Nearly traveled over there for a moment. Here's Seneca.
Little mismatch. I'd post Seneca up right now.
Now you got to get him the ball. There's Adams. He looked like he got tripped from behind. They didn't call it, but they didn't call it travel either.
That was something.
Yeah. Here's Seneca. Makes his man go flying by, steps inside the arc, and knocks it down from about 17. LP back within 10. 1 minute into the third quarter. 34-24. Bulldogs. Here's Auckland. Beats a man, beats another, throws one up there off balance around Seneca and gets it to go. Wow.
Some unbelievable speed. He doesn't look like that big of a kid, or that quick of a kid, but he's got a great first step.
Here's Boudreau open for 3, shot way short. Rebound, though, chased down by Adams for LP. Bring it ahead. Hartman looks like the shot might have been partially deflected. And Streator comes away with the long shot and the long rebound. Here's Benning. Got Jerem on him, still in the backcourt. Finally gets it over the timeline. Streator not in any hurry, I'll tell you that.
No, they're not.
They don't need to be. They're up by 12. Here's Auckland. Gives it back over to Weibel. Weibel a threat from way outside anytime. There's Muntz. Muntz with Seneca on him. To Weibel. Skip pass comes inside. Ball knocked away from Baker, but it's going to go back over to the Bulldogs here as Boudreau was the one who last touched that one.
I thought it almost hit off a Baker right there.
Yeah.
It took a weird bounce.
I don't know.
Corner.
Yeah, it was weird. 36-24, 5:58 for the third. Streator with the basketball in the lead. Inbound play picked off by Hartman for LP. Bring it ahead. Here's Adams in transition, lays it in with the right hand.
Great defensive play, great finish there by LP.
Cavs back within 10 again. They've only been able to get an under 10 like one time in the going here in the second half. Now, after Seneca gets the rebound, he has it taken away from him from the outside. Long 3 bounces in. Unbelievable. It was a terrible shot by Muntz. It hit the front of the rim, the back of the iron, and finally dropped in anyway. But when it's going right, it's going right. Now Boudreau, somebody forgot to guard him.
Yeah, Baker got lost on that.
Yeah, he did, and Boudreau lays it in.
Good recognition there by LP.
39-28 Streator. Benning just taking his time chasing that loose ball down and finally gets it inbounds. He's got it on the left-handed dribble. He's got Jerem on him. Gets a screen out high from Baker. Now Benning into the paint, 12-footer shot, no. Tries to get the rebound, couldn't do so. Jerem is able to chase it down for LaSalle Peru. One-handed pass comes ahead to Hartman. Now here's Seneca outside for 3, way hard, and a rebound by Muntz for Streator. LP not patient at all.
No, and I'm not sure in their shot selection they're being real smart.
They tried to beat LP down the floor, and as they tried to get it to Baker, it was knocked out of bounds by the Cavs. Goes back to the Bulldogs under their attacking basket. Noah Lukacs, who's a relative of John Small, into the ball game for the Bulldogs here.
He looks a lot more talented than John Small.
I don't know. John's pretty talented. Now just a little bitty floater by Muntz, and he gets it to go from point-blank range.
He's in double figures. He's got 10 tonight.
Nobody guarded him. They just kind of let him go. Here's Seneca with a drop step. Can't get the finish. Ball fought for. Nice job by Boudreau. He puts it up. Shot no good. Rebound fought for, and it goes off the hands of Seneca and out of bounds and back to Streator. It's not like LP's not putting out effort. They just can't get anything to go.
It looked like maybe a little contact when Seneca shot that.
Yep. Good job by Adams as he steals the inbound play. Put up and in by Jereb. Count it, and he's fouled. What a play by Adams to knock that away and then find Jereb with the pass, who lays it in. And he's going to go for the three-point play. That foul's on Benning. It's his third.
That's huge.
That's a huge foul right there. You got to, if you're LP, you got to keep going at him. So Jereb to the free throw line to shoot one. Free throw pops in and out. LP just shooting themselves in the foot at the line.
That's Jereb's first 2 points of the night.
Yep. Again, he's got problems with his shooting hand. He's got it taped up. So we knew that might be an issue tonight. Cavs back within 11, but we're already ready more than halfway through the third quarter. Ball tipped away for a moment. Finally picked off by Seneca. He's got one to beat. He's going to take it in, and he lost his balance on the way in.
He might have.
I think he turned his ankle.
Yeah.
He's still down at the far end.
He did.
Here's Auckland back the other way. Now a shot by Weibel, no good, but I think he was fouled on a three.
He was.
Things are just going from bad to worse for LP. Seneca is just trying to walk that out, but that was one of those real quick turns of the ankle down there as he was going in for a wide open layup, and he just crumpled to the ground.
He wasn't going in for a layup. He was going to go flush it.
Well, I think he realized he was off stride too and was trying just to lay it in at the end. Free throw no good. Free throw shooting has become a lost art, hasn't it?
It has.
Free throw by Weibel no good. As a team, Streator shoots 62%. That's probably one of the better percentages for free throws around. Second free throw is good by Weibel. Weibel is good a three-point shooter as he is. Shoots only 42% from the line.
Seneca is going really slow off the court.
Yep.
He's going to walk it off.
Yeah, he's trying to. He's all the way down the tunnel. Now, third free throw also missed, so 1 out of 3. And now the ball thrown away. Muntz misses the layup, and the rebound finally taken down by Sotelo for LP. He's able to dribble out of trouble and get it ahead to Adams on a full gallop. Gets it to the far side to Jarrett.
Double dribble.
And, that was Boudreau, and he had to slap at the ball to get control of it, and then he put it down again.
13 turnovers on LP.
Wow.
7 on Streator. Streator's already got 3 this quarter.
So LP's going to look like they want to turn up the pressure a little bit if they can. It's still man-to-man, though, as Auckland gets it over the timeline. He goes into a triple team, has the ball knocked away from him. I don't know if you call it a shot or not. There's Adams, gets it back. He's wide open from about 12. Shot is good. He tried to pass the thing to Jereb, but he got the ball knocked right back to him, and he said, okay, I'll take the shot.
Adams has 9 on the night.
Leading scorer for LP.
Seneca is thinking about coming back in. That surprises me.
He's still trying to stretch that ankle out, it looks like. A little bump over the sideline.
Push. And no call there.
Auckland just ran into, who was that, Jereb?
It looked like Jereb.
And it knocked him over, no call, and then he lays it in.
I'm sorry, there's either a charge or a travel or something.
I think if you ask either side right now, I don't think anybody's very happy with the officiating.
Wow.
And that was probably a foul right there.
That could have been his fourth.
Yep. Benning just reached in. They didn't call anything. Wow.
I think these refs did the NBA game last night.
So Benning goes to the bench with the 3 fouls after surviving for a while. 44-32 Streator as we tick towards the 2-minute mark for the third quarter.
We'll see how good Seneca moves here.
Yeah. Here's Adams, shot partially blocked. Nice job by Williamson. Got a piece of that one.
Under 2 minutes in the third.
Cavs really need to get this down into single digits going into the fourth to have much of a chance. They're not scoring a lot of points tonight. Neither team is. 44-32. Minute 40 to go until the end of the third.
I'm not sure either team can hold the ball.
I don't know. It hasn't been good. Here's Auckland into a double team. He's knocked to the ground. Foul will be on Seneca, I believe.
His first. Auckland's 0 for 2 from the line.
Josh Seneca, his first, team second, at the line shooting.
So Auckland to the line here to shoot 2. 71% free throw shooter coming into tonight, but he's 0 for 2 from the line. Make it 0 for 3. He's got the hat trick going.
And he's 70%?
71% on the season. One more coming here. Free throw does go down, so he's now 1 out of 4 from the line. The Streator lead is out to 13 again. Their biggest lead was, I believe, 15. Cavaliers walk it into the front court. There's Hartman to Adams, bring it to Jerub, gets a screen from Sotelo, backs away from it, still on the dribble, gets it to Adams.
They did a great job. Seneca did a great job screening. The problem is they're not looking at him.
No, they aren't. He's got a screen and roll. Nobody's trying to get him to get the ball to the roller.
The guard's got to look at the roller instead of looking at having their heads down.
Exactly. There's Adams. They back away from him. He launches a 3-shot, no good. Sotelo the rebound, puts it up and in. Eric Sotelo with a look what I found basket.
They need a couple of those.
They do. They need some defensive stops is what they need. Still in the backcourt, where are the Bulldogs?
We're under a minute.
Williamson still back there, near 10 count. That was pretty darn close. Now back the other way. Shot rejected on the inside, but put back up and in anyway by Lukacs.
He just hangs around all the time.
Yep. Gets good position down low. 47-34, Streator. Adams way outside. We're down to 25 seconds to go. Ball tipped away by Auckland right back to LaSalle, Peru. I tell you what, Auckland, as you said before, doesn't look like much out there, but boy, he's getting the job done tonight.
He's got like a linebacker built.
Yeah, he does. He's pretty athletic for that build. I'll tell you, he averages 10 a game. He's got 9 here tonight. Here's Adams, nearly threw it away. Straight out, Hartman open for 3. Can't get the roll. Seneca gets the rebound, powers it back up and in.
21, Josh Seneca.
Got 5 seconds.
10 now for Seneca, and Jerub called for the takedown from behind.
That's not a bad call or a bad foul with 3 seconds.
It really isn't.
You know,
it's only the 3rd team foul this quarter, so not a shooting foul with 2.7 seconds to go. Oh, they call that one on Sotelo?
I guess they did.
I thought they called it on Jerub. There's a long skip pass cross. Bakers leaves his shot short. Seneca gets the rebound, and that'll do it. After 3, the Cavaliers still down by 11 here. They closed the gap, but only by a single digit, I believe, that quarter. 47-36. Streator with the lead over LaSalle, Peru. We're back to Streator High after this timeout.
There's a feeling you get at Spring Valley City Bank that you really are welcome there.
Score big with Spring Valley City Bank. Their CD rates are a slam dunk for your financial game. Lock in a winning rate today and watch your savings shoot to the top. At Spring Valley City Bank, they take great pride in knowing their customers and helping them find options that best fit their needs. A locally owned and operated community bank with great service and even better people. At Spring Valley City Bank, you and your money take center court. View current CD specials online. Call or stop in their Spring Valley or Peru locations. Spring Valley City Bank, member FDIC.
On your radio, on your mobile, and your smart speaker too. Starved Rock Local, 103.9 WLPO.
Rick and Pat back at Streator High School. Pat, what do you got on the scoreboard update?
Got halftime. It's Hall 37, Princeton 27, and then another halftime score. It's Fieldcrest 20, El Paso Gridley 16.
SITK Kitchen and Bath, our friends from Princeton, are our sponsors of the scoreboard update. It's also time for the 4th quarter, and it's brought to us by our friends at Spring Valley City Bank, where financial success blossoms. Let it grow with Spring Valley City Bank, your winning partner every season. It's starting to get nicer outside. Start thinking about planting your garden. Or
have you looked out and seen the fog lately, Sip?
Well, we can't see anything, but the last thing we saw, it looked like it was starting to clear up a little bit. earlier today. At least it didn't freeze back up. Cavs get the basketball to start the final period. They've got to make something happen in a hurry. Adams beats his man, dumps it down from about 11 feet away, straight in the middle of the paint.
Nice little move there by Adams. He's got 11 points on the night.
And LP back within 9 again, 47-38, 7.5 to go in regulation in this one. There's Williamson. Gets it to Benning, down low to Baker, has it stripped away. Nice play by Mikey Hartman.
That was a great job by Hartman because they lost Baker on that play.
Backdoor cut, Hartman gets it, takes it in, lays it in. Give the assist to Seneca, give the basket to Hartman, give the timeout to Streator. 7:14 for the ball game. Streator 47, LP 40. We're back after this.
Hey there, sports fans. Get ready to score big with John's Service and Sales, your hometown heroes in HVAC, plumbing, and appliances. John's has been dominating the game since 1962, and service is their middle name. John's Service and Sales guarantees a winning performance in keeping your home in top shape. Whether it's buzzer beater AC repair, a three-pointer plumbing fix, or an all-star appliance installation, John's Service and Sales has the skills to keep you in the lead. Call John's Service and Sales today at 815-883-3637 and experience championship service.
This is Derek Brayton, your Oglesby Edward Jones financial advisor. We're all about financial investments, but we also value the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why I'm a proud sponsor of LaSalle Peru Cavalier basketball on WLPO. Call 815-883-9556 or visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Tickets to the game and wherever you go. Download the free 1039 WLPO app today.
After the inbound play, Adams called for the quick touch foul down the sideline. Now the LP gets the steal in the person of Seth Adams. He's got one to beat. Floater goes down from about 8 feet away on the right side, and all of a sudden LP back within 5.
And Adams has 13 on the night.
That was a nice little floater right there. He's kind of made that his shot.
Streator has 5 turnovers, basically almost in his third quarter.
Now forcing up the shot, no good. Baker gets the rebound, throws it up there. Benning gets it, shot no. Put back up and in on the third try, that time by Weibel.
It's a big bucket there.
Yeah, they got 3 shots, and the guy finally got one to go down.
LP's got to do a better job of rebounding.
Yeah, they do. I think Josh Seneca just can't really go 100%, and he the physical part of the game has kind of deserted him a little bit. Adams has the ball, lost his dribble, now gets it back to the outside. Jereb for 3, gets the friendly roll. That rattled in and out and back in again. And LP back within 5, 49-44, Streator. 6 minutes even to go. Here's Williamson, beats his man, the ball nearly stolen away. Nice job trying to get in there and scrape that one loose by Hartman and go out of bounds.
Boy, Streator is very loosey-goosey with the ball.
Baker out, Lukács back in for Streator. And Auckland gets it in the backcourt. Hands it over to Benning. Benning with a little one-on-one move with Adams on him. And a late whistle on that one. Wow.
It really was.
It looked like they weren't going to call anything, and then all of a sudden they whistled a foul on Adams. That's his third. Second on LP here in the fourth period. 5:45, the clock stopped. And they're going to call it a shooting foul on top of it. So Benning to the line to shoot a pair here. His free throw swerves in and out. Again, we said for all the great things he does, shoots only 63% from the line. He's, I believe, 1 out of 3 tonight.
He is.
We'll get one more here. Second toss is good. He's got 15 now. 50-45 Streator. Still plenty of time to go. There's Hartman. Back to Adams. Looks for Olivero. Tried to free himself. Took it inside. Shot was partially blocked. And the rebound taken down by Lukács.
Olivero didn't look real strong there in the shot. He's going to be real strong.
Now down low, Muntz with a turnarounder from the left baseline. Gets it to go. Landon Muntz, the 6'3 senior, has a dozen. And the Streator lead goes back out to 7 again. LP had it down to 5 moments ago. Here's Adams, pushes one up there, shot no good. Gets his own rebound, can't get it to go. Looked like he was hit pretty hard. Now it looks like Lukács was hit pretty hard.
And him and Seneca got into it.
Yep, they did. These officials having a little problem keeping this game under control right now.
Right.
So they call it on Seneca, his second. The third against LP already here in the final period. Streator has not been called for a foul here in the fourth yet.
No, and that could play a role.
Yep.
But then again, Streator hasn't been doing a great job shooting free throws.
They have not. So this is a stationary throw in. LP with full court pressure, throw it over the top, and Benning gets himself free. Beats his man. Good pass down low, and the ball just dropped.
Right off his hands.
That was Lukács, who was open underneath and couldn't find the handles on it. Seneca to inbound it for LP. They're having trouble getting it in. They finally do as they get it to Sotelo. Now back to Adams. Adams with Weibel on him. And a timeout taken by LaSalle Peru. We're going to take a timeout period as well. The 4:48 remaining in this ball game. LP trying to rise from the ashes in this one. They're down by 7 now. 52-45. Streator with the lead. We're back to Popsdale Gym in Streator after this timeout.
Play breaks down on the basketball court, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt and professional service. Town & Country Services has their phones manned 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so your problems and questions are all taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates, are licensed professionals, and have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. When you need prompt professional service, call Town & Country Services in Tonka or Princeton.
Town & Country Services.
This is where you go when you need to know. 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
4:48 remaining in the ball game, and Streator, who has led basically wire to wire in this ball game, still leading by 7 over LP, 52-45.
Biggest thing is taking care of the ball.
Yes.
You know, Streator has 11 turnovers. LP has 13.
I think Streator only had 6 at halftime, so they
had 4 at
halftime. So they've turned it over their share here in half number 2. Here's Adams with it for LP, and he gets it up over the timeline with Weibel on him. Gives up his dribble. Now they get it to the far sideline. Olivero open for the 3-ball. I think there's a foul underneath, and it might be on Seneca, and that'd be his 3rd. Away from the ball. He and Lukács got tangled up again, and Seneca got caught.
His 3rd team sport.
Bo Doty's really working the officials.
He
so
is.
Must be on something.
Yep. He's still working them over there.
Yep.
The veteran coach, Bo Doty, who does a really good job here. A great guy who's, I'm not sure exactly, but I think he's turned in his retirement papers. I'm not sure if it's after this season or if he's got a little ways to go yet, but always very cooperative when we come over here getting us information. Here's Benning, beats his man, now kicks it outside. Muntz open for a 3 shot, no. Put back up, no. Seneca fights for the rebound, and it's going to go over to LaSalle Peru. It looked like Benning came right over the top of him, and again,
LP's not doing a really good job at rebounding.
They are not.
Seneca is, but the rest of them got to get in there.
Well, you got to block people out. You can't just stand there shoulder to shoulder when the other players are a little bit bigger than you. You got to block them out. There's a backdoor cut. Laying it in is Boudreau. Give the assist to Adams again. Adams got a handful of assists in this ball game.
He does.
LP trails.
5-point game.
LP trailing by a handful right now, 52-47. Under 4 minutes to go. There's Muntz way outside the arc. He's got Boudreau on him. Beats him for a moment. Throws it up. He looked like he got
There's a lot of body
hard
there.
And Boudreau comes away with the rebound. Here comes Olivero, and he knocks it away. And it goes off of LaSalle Peru and back. I don't know what Olivero was doing there.
I don't know either.
He didn't even fake the pass. He just threw it right into the hands of the defender.
I'm not sure that was the right call.
I think it was. It looked like from here, but again, it's a bang-bang play, and Streator gets the basketball here. 5-point Streator lead. They've got the ball here. Here's Weibel. Bounces a pass outside to Benning. Beats his man. Floats up a shot from about 15. Shot no good. Rebound put up no good by Lukács. Put up, grabbed again, this time by Muntz, and he's fouled and is going to go to the free throw line here to shoot 2. Adams picks up the foul. I think that's his fourth. And it's the 5th on LP here in the final period.
5-0 in fouls this quarter.
And there's been plenty of action, plenty on both ends.
Muntz has not shot a free throw yet tonight.
Yeah. On the season, Muntz shoots 54.5% from the line. His free throw is way short. He'll get one more here. Again, I'm not sure that fouling Streeter's a bad strategy right now.
No, I agree.
The only problem is that Adams now has 4 fouls. Seneca has 3 for LP. Benning has had 3 since the first half and has not picked up another one for Streeter. Not been called for one, let's put it that way. Second free throw, bounces straight up in the air and goes down after hitting the back of the rim. Streeter lead is 6. Plenty of time left for LP. Here's Adams, way out front. Dribbles to the free throw line area, gives up the dribble, leaves the shot on the side of the rim, and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Hartman, and Benning will go to the other end and shoot 2.
Yeah. That's 6 fouls.
Yep. Every foul now is a 2-shot opportunity for Streeter.
It's a second.
Second on Mikey Hartman, so that's not a factor there, but Adams had a wide open look too from about 12 or 13 feet and just couldn't get it to go down. There's Benning shot, another one that he leaves long. He's had a habit of splitting them. 6-point Streeter lead, 2:53 to go.
If Streeter would make their free throws,
they would have a big lead right now. He makes the second. So Benning now is 16, I believe.
Yes.
Here's Adams. Spin move, gets it to go off the glass, count it, and he's fouled.
Nice move there by Adams.
I think the foul's on Weibel.
It's a heat check shot there.
That's for sure. Our heat checks are brought to us by Town & Country Services. Whether you're too hot or too cold, remember, Town & Country Services is doing whatever it takes to keep you comfortable in your home all season long.
Number 5, Seth Adams.
So Adams to the free throw line to try and complete the 3-point play. His free throw pops in and out. Seneca gets the rebound for LP, dribbles it back out, gets it to Jerub. Had it knocked away from him. Here's Hartman. If you're Streeter right now with no fouls, you can take some chances.
You're right.
There's a long shot by Adams for 3, rimming no. Jerub gets the rebound. Bring it around to Hartman. Seneca on the baseline for 3, shot no. And a loose ball foul is going to go against the Cavaliers here.
It's a 5-point game and they shot 2 threes.
I don't think they needed that.
No.
Boudreau picked up the personal there, the first foul on him. But again, we go to the other end and shoot free throws. 5-point lead for Streeter. 54-49, 2:24 to go. And to the free throw line goes Logan Auckland.
He's 1 for 4 from the free throw line.
On the season, though, a good free throw shooter, as we've said, 71%. Free throw rolls all the way around the rim and pops out.
Streeter has left a lot of points at the free throw line tonight.
He's just trying to make the announcer look bad. I said on the season he's a good free throw shooter. So he splits a pair here. 55-49, the lead a half dozen for Streeter. Here's Adams, thinks about a 3, doesn't pull the trigger. Got a screen and then didn't use it. Kicks it to the far side, wide open. Jerub for 3, book it. Oh, that's huge.
3-point game here with just around 2 minutes to go.
Cold-blooded shooting by Jack Jerub. LP back within 3. Here's Auckland with Hartman on him. Nearly loses it. Picks it back up. Floater in the lane. No good. Seneca had the rebound taken away from him. Muntz put it up. No. Put back up and in. Count it. And he's fouled. That's Benning who got the basket to go. He just hangs around.
He did.
And Seneca had the ball just ripped away from him by Muntz. Seneca just got his 4th, too.
You're okay. You got a minute 52.
Now John Seneca is off the LP bench saying, how can that not be a foul? when you climbed all over the back. He's pretty demonstrative. And if you know John, demonstrative means he might have raised his voice a decibel. He's a very laid-back person. So Benning to the line to try and complete the three-point play. 57-52 Streator with 1:52 remaining. That was key. That was a big one right there. Benning's free throw, no good. And the rebound taken down by Boudreau. Here's Jerem. Nearly lost it. And the ball knocked out of bounds. Active hands by Christian
Take care
Benning.
of the ball.
LP cannot turn it over anymore.
LP needs points here. I don't care if it's a 1, 2, or 3.
You just got to get in there and do what you can. Seneca will trigger near the sideline here, directly across from the LP bench. Here's Adams. You don't have to hurry, but you have to go quickly now if you're LaSalle Peru. Adams thought about a three, didn't take it. Still dribbling way out front. We're down to 1.5 minutes to go. And a timeout taken by LaSalle Peru. They didn't have anything going. I think that's a good timeout right there. So 1:30 to go. LP trailing by 5. They have the basketball here. Streator can foul. They've got 3 fouls to give before they've put LP in the bonus.
But here's the other thing is LP's got a foul, and I'm not sure that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's probably a good thing the way Streator's been shooting free throws.
And if you remember, too, those Seneca and Adams for LP both have 4 fouls. Benning, the only one with more than 2 for Streator. He has 3.
We get into the third quarter. It's Hall 56, Princeton 50.
Wow.
So
there's an upset in the making there.
That's an interesting one at the end of the third.
Yep.
That's over at Princeton tonight.
Wow. Princeton's really been struggling of late.
We got them like twice, I think, next week.
I think we do. We have a makeup game and some other things going on. So LP with the basketball here. Here's Jerem, gets a screen from Boudreau, now gets it to Adam, and that's a good foul way outside. So LP will have to inbound it again.
Number 2, Matt Williamson.
That's his first, but team second, which is very important there.
So 2 more fouls to give here for Streator before they put LP in the bonus.
We got 1:21 left in the game.
And a 5-point Streator lead. Jerem way out front. Gets the return pass to Adams. Doesn't have to be a 3. You just got to score if you're
like
LaSalle
I said,
Peru.
they need points. They don't care what it is.
Here's Jerem for a moment. He had an open look at a 3 and didn't take it. Here's Seneca. He'll launch the 3. Shot way long. Benning seals for the rebound. Gets the outlet pass ahead to Muntz, and now Streator just pulls it out. They don't have to score again if LP doesn't get the ball back. There's the backdoor cut, and an offensive foul is going to be called against Lukács. It is Academy Award season, and Boudreau just got one there.
Crazy right there. Why they don't need the points? Just
no, they don't.
It's them against the clock right now.
Nope. Third team foul against Streator, and a turnover as importantly as anything else.
LP doesn't have anybody take the ball out.
Jerem coming to help out, and they can finally get it in bounds. Get it back to Adams. He's on a full gallop over the timeline. Outside the arc, his 3 ball is in the air. It's good. And LP back within 2. This is as close as they've been since the first quarter. And a reach-in foul called on Jerem as he fouls Auckland in the backcourt, and he'll go to the line to shoot a couple with 34.4 seconds to go.
At the line for the Bulldogs, shooting 2.
2 free throws means a lot. 1, not so much. It's still a 1-possession game if you're LaSalle Peru. So Auckland to the line here. His free throw is good. Looked pretty solid on that one.
He did.
58-55 Streator.
This is a big free throw right here with 34 seconds.
Second toss is good again. So the lead out to 4 again. LP's got to go in a hurry now. Here's Jerem. Beats his man, lays it up way too strong. Benning had the rebound taken away from him to the outside. Here's Adams for 3. Couldn't get it to go. Seneca put it back up, and he's fouled by Muntz.
That's huge there because he's shooting compared to on the ground.
Yep. He's going to shoot 2 free throws with 22 seconds even to go, which can make this a one-possession game. Even if he only makes one, it's a one-possession game.
Cavaliers shooting 2-21. Josh Seneca.
And Seneca's 1 for 2.
Yeah, has only 10 points on the night. His free throw is perfect. 3-point game.
You might want to get somebody in there for either Seneca or for
Adams.
Adams.
So because you're going to have to foul, and you don't want either one of those fouling.
Right.
Out. Free throw by Seneca. Rolls and out and in again. It looked like it was coming out of there. And a timeout taken by Streator.
Timeout Streator.
I was surprised by Streator because now
that's doing LP a favor. Gives LP a chance to sub if they want. Gives them a chance to set up the defense, which they would have been scrambling on. And we've got a 2-point ball game, so a little surprising.
Yeah, Wheatley just came in for LP.
Yeah, he's going to be the designated fouler probably.
But then the flip, I'm not sure you're going to foul right away. I would try see if let's see. I wonder jump ball goes towards Streator. So I think you got to wait about 5-7 seconds. See if they can get it up over half court.
Yep. As Pat said, the possession arrow favors the Bulldogs here. The LP had it out to start the final quarter. 59-57. After the ball game, we'll have the player of the game announced, courtesy of our friends at First State Bank.
Final score down in Fieldcrest. It was Fieldcrest 50, El Paso Gridley 41. That's a final.
Big win for the Fieldcrest Knights.
I believe both of them are ranked.
They were
tied.
I think they're tied for 10th in Class 2A. By the way, our three-pointer, and we had one just a little while ago, brought to us by your Edward Jones agent, Derek Brayton. Here's the inbound play. Here's Auckland. He's got Wheatley on him.
Now you got to trap him right there.
And Wheatley bumps him and knocks him down, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. And he'll probably come out of the game after the first free throw, will Tyrone Wheatley.
Somebody had to come on that side there when he was dribbling, come on that side, trap him.
Had a chance.
For the Bulldogs, shooting 2, Logan Auckland.
LP's got to be careful on blocking out on that second free throw, too. 2-point game. Auckland, who just made a pair, makes another. Unfortunately, those percentages even themselves out over the course of a game and a season. He's a 71% shooter, and after struggling early, now he's made 3 in a row. 60-57 Streator, 18.8 to go. Second toss is good. Again, a 2-possession game. LP now has to really hurry.
Yeah, that's a big free throw.
Looks ahead. Adams open for 3. It's too long. Rebound taken by Boudreau. Adams again for 3. Pops in and out. That's going to do it, I believe. Rebound taken by Muntz.
Oh, they're getting a little tangled up there. And technical foul
on Muntz.
That's going to be a double technical.
A double technical. On, was it Boudreau and Muntz?
No, it's going to be Adams and Muntz.
So Adams will foul out. That's the bad news there.
I don't know why they gave it on both of them. Adams was hanging on his arm, it looked like, from what I see.
Yeah, well, it looked like Muntz was the one who kind of forced the action a little bit to me, but I only got the last glimpse of it. I was watching the ball. Anyway, 7.3 seconds remaining. LP down by 4. This is probably all going to be inconsequential.
So if it's a double technical, it's just come to a jump, right?
Well, no, because Streator had the free throws coming. They're going to shoot free throws. There won't be any more. There won't be any technical shots, I don't believe. So Muntz will go and shoot 2 free throws. And then it'll go by the arrow, Pat. I believe it with the possession then goes by the arrow, and Streator has the arrow. So he'll get 2 because of the personal foul.
And the line shooting 2 for the Bulldogs.
And then with the alternating possession arrow determines the jump, and Streator has that. Unfortunately, LP is not going to be the beneficiary of any of this.
They haven't announced who they get the technicals on.
Yeah, I don't know.
And see, they're talking to LP's bench right now.
Free throw is good by Muntz. Only thing really to be determined is the final score. Streator's going to win this one. And they've led it all the way. Second toss coming here. And that one's a little hard off the back of the iron. So now, are they going to actually shoot the other free throws? Yeah, they're going to shoot the technical free throws.
No, I think they're bringing. I think it's out of bounds. Streator.
It should be Streator's ball out of bounds.
Yes.
The technical foul, double technicals void themselves, so nobody gets an advantage on that. I don't think the officials know what to do.
They don't.
They have no clue.
Technical on the play. Alternating possession will be Streator's ball.
But if it's on Adams, he should have fouled out of the game. Unless they called it on someone else. They do have 3 fouls up for Mikey Hartman. I don't know what you have him for in your book.
I got him for 2, but so I thought that was
maybe he was the one who got the technical.
Yeah, I thought it was.
I thought it was Adams, but it could be the case. Still discussion going on over at the scorer's table.
They gave it to Hartman, and
now this inbound play, I believe, is it from the point of the interruption, or should it be at half court?
Well, that's the thing, is because the foul came down here. So my guess,
foul was at the LP offensive end,
right?
And then the double technical after the personal foul.
So I would think it would be the baseline.
Yeah, it's a point of interruption. Okay.
Right.
So Benning will trigger for Streator, and LP just needs to let this one go. They're down 5 with 7 seconds to go. Ball inbounded. There's no need to foul now, and LP does it anyway with 4.5 seconds to go. So Streator will go back and shoot 2 more free throws.
His
third foul on Jerem is not going to matter. Williamson will go to the line to shoot a couple here, and then the clock will run out. Williamson has only shot 6 free throws all season. He's 2 out of 6.
Coach Seneca still wants to know what's going on, because now they just changed the arrow.
Well, they did
LP.
because Streator inbounded the ball. So they've lost their possession advantage.
Well, then if that's the case, then it would probably go to half court. It wouldn't go to point of emphasis.
Point of interruption.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not sure they've got it right, but the result is not going to be affected by this one. Free throw, no good. One more coming here for Matt Williamson. Adams back in. Not sure exactly why he went out. Second free throw, no good. Rebound by LP, and a timeout taken by the Cavaliers with 3.5 seconds to go.
Not sure I understand that one.
Now, LP's looking for their 5-point play.
Want
to thank John Spencer back at the WLPO studios. Mike Sabatini working the video tonight on our YouTube channel. If you haven't watched it, you have to watch it. Mike does a great job. This is as clear a picture as you'll see anywhere on our YouTube channel, watching high school basketball all season long. I want to thank, of course, Pat Chenote, my longtime partner, keeping stats and adding his expert color commentary. This has been one of the more lively games we've seen this season. I'll say that. The Streator fans have come out to support their team, and they should be very proud of the way their team handled themselves here tonight. They're going to go to 19-4. When's the last time Streator won 20 ball games? I'll go back and check that for you at some point in time. LP will drop to 15-7. Sophomore game went to Streator as well. 32-28 was the final in that one. They're going to say LP has to go all the way down, even though they were part of the way up the floor.
I thought they were up
It
here.
should be on the sideline, but it doesn't really matter. Just one more thing that's been a little screwy about the whole thing tonight. Here's the pass down range by Adams. Seneca goes up and gets it. Launches a long 3. Shot no good. Muntz to rebound. That'll do it. Final score, Streator holds home court in this one. as they defeat LaSalle Peru by a final score of 62-57. Our postgame show coming up, including postgame statistics and our player of the game coming up for you right after this on 103.9 WLPO.
Eureka Savings Bank.
The grass really is greener when you open a free essential checking at Eureka Savings Bank. Our essential checking account has no monthly service fee, and to make it easy, you can open your account online 24/7. With Eureka Savings Bank, you'll get all the essential services like mobile deposit and bill pay. You'll even get your debit card the same day. Stop in today to experience Eureka and free essential checking, or visit us online at eurekasavings.com. Member FDIC.
Why have thousands of homeowners come to SITK since 1989 for their kitchen and bath projects? It's pretty simple. Talented design help, great showroom ideas, and competitive pricing. When you visit the SITK Design Showroom, you'll see amazing displays where you can touch the real thing, coordinate materials, and select the perfect design for your kitchen or bath.
Why don't you stop in and see us, and let's imagine together at Someone's in the Kitchen.
SITK Kitchen and Bath in Princeton.
This weekend on 103.9 WLPO, brought to you by SOCU, committed to providing passionate service to members, community, and each other. Have a great weekend from your friends at SOCU, member NCUA.
These are a couple of great teams, but the real super groups like AC/DC, Def Leppard, and Journey play after the game. 103.9 WLPO, Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Great ball game here tonight. Streator Bulldogs prevail over the LP Cavaliers by a final score of 62-57. And now it's time for our First State Bank Player of the Game. Locally owned, committed to exceptional service and banking products like Zelle on-the-go mobile banking. To learn more, contact the winning team at First State Bank, member FDIC. The voters have voted. And Pat Chinote, our player of the game for LaSalle Peru, Seth Adams.
Seth Adams, 18 points. Solid game. He had 2 threes. He had a couple big threes there at the end. So he had an overall just great game.
And I think we should actually add one in for Streator as well in this ball game. We like to consider Streator part of our area as well. And the player of the game for the Streator Bulldogs tonight, Christian Benning, had a great ball game as well, as usual.
He did. He had 18 points, but he had a very slow second half. He had, I believe, 14 at halftime. So,
yep. LP found a little solution for him, but some of the other guys were the ones that contributed. Streator ends up with 3 in double figures in this ball game. And again, those are our players of the game for LP. It's Seth Adams for the Streator Bulldogs. Christian Benning, our players of the game, courtesy of First State Bank. We're going to work in one more break. When we come back, we'll take one more look at the scoreboard update. We'll also have Pat's look at the final numbers. Ball game won by Streator tonight over LP by 5, 62-57. We're back after this.
Hey there, sports fans. Get ready to score big with John's Service and Sales, your hometown heroes in HVAC, plumbing, and appliances. John's has been dominating the game since 1962, and service is their middle name. John's Service and Sales guarantees a winning performance in keeping your home in top shape. Whether it's buzzer beater AC repair, a three-pointer plumbing fix, or an all-star appliance installation, John's Service and Sales has the skills to keep you in the lead. Call John's Service and Sales today at 815-883-3637 and experience championship service.
At First State Bank, we understand the importance of peace of mind when it comes to finances. This is Jan, and at First State Bank, we offer you safe and secure banking solutions backed by the FDIC, ensuring your deposits are protected up to the maximum limit. Large cash balances can also be covered through our CEDARS and ICS service. Just ask us how. As a community bank, we believe in the power of local decisions and serving our communities with personalized services. Visit us at any of our locations or online at firststatebank.biz and let us give you the peace of mind that comes with banking with First State Bank, member FDIC.
This is Brandon Urbans, General Manager of Star Ford Lincoln and Reynolds in Streator. When my grandpa Jerry Santoni began selling cars in Streator back in the 1970s, he treated every customer like family. The tradition continues today. We have sales associates, parts and service technicians who've been part of our family for decades, but we're always anxious to welcome new members to the family. Come see us and be treated like family at Star Ford Lincoln and Reynolds along Route 23 in Streator.
You're gonna feel just like a star driving in your car from Star Ford.
SOCU can help you save more for what's next with a high-yield checking account. Get all the features and benefits of our everyday checking, plus a monthly dividend on balances up to $30,000. All you need is e-statements, 10 debit card transactions, and a direct deposit of $500 or more per month. Open your high-yield checking at SOCU online at socu.org, over the phone, or stop in at any branch located in Streator, Ottawa, Pontiac, Dwight, or Morris today. All checking subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
From Princeton to Ottawa, Mendota to Streator, and everywhere in between, it's Starved Rock Local, 103.9 WLPO.
Rick and Pat back in Streator. Let's work in one more scoreboard update. Tell you what's going on around the area tonight.
Final score, Fieldcrest 50, El Paso Gridley 41. At the end of the third quarter, it's Hall 56, Princeton 50.
And out here, the final score, Streator with a doubleheader sweep. They win the sophomore game 32-28. They win the varsity game by 5 over LP, 62-57. Now to look at the final numbers. By the way, that scoreboard update brought to us by our friends at SITK Kitchen and Math. Now to look at the final numbers is Pat Chanot.
Streator moved their record to 19-4. LP drops to 15-7. At the end of the first quarter, Streator was up 22-9. Halftime it was Streator 34, LP 22. In the second half, LP outscored Streator 35-28, but Streator still took the lead in the final was 62-57. LP on the night, they were 15 for 30 from twos. They were 8 for 28 from threes. They were 3 for 5 from the free throw line with 14 turnovers. Adams with 18 and Seneca with 12 were the two LP Cavaliers in double figures. Streator, on the other hand, was 16 for 40 from twos, 6 for 14 from threes, 12 for 25 from the free throw line, total of 10 turnovers, and the leading scorer was Benning with 18 for Streator.
That's the story from Popsdale Gymnasium in Streator tonight. The Bulldogs defeat LaSalle Peru on both the sophomore and varsity levels. We're glad you're with us. Glad you're watching as well on the stream on our YouTube channel tonight as well. For everybody here, I'm Rick Sipovic saying so long from the home of the Bulldogs.